Unit 14, Home Sweet Home. Earth is a planet, a ball of matter that orbits a star known as the Sun in a galaxy known as the Milky Way. Earth moves around the Sun in a regular orbit, as do the other planets in the solar system. Each planet has special characteristics. Some of these are well known to both scientists and the general public. Saturn, for example, is surrounded by a set of rings. Jupiter is famous as the largest planet in the solar system. Mars is known as the red planet for the rusty red dust that covers its surface. Earth also has special characteristics, and these are important to humans and other living things. All species on Earth contain carbon compounds, and Earth is the only planet known to have the right temperature and atmosphere to support such life forms. This fact is so important that a special science called ecology has developed to address the interdependence of all living things and their environments. Ecologists try to find out how Earth's environments can be preserved so that living things will continue to survive on this planet. Some scientists believe life forms may exist on millions of planets in the Milky Way. No one, however, can accurately predict the characteristics of such life forms. An indication of just how difficult such predictions are may be illustrated by the variety of life forms on Earth. Many millions of plants and animals have developed on this planet. Some thrive under conditions that are deadly for others. The range of Earth life suggests that forms of life quite different from any known on Earth might survive on planets with conditions that are uninhabitable for Earth species. Many people believe that Earth is the only planet in the solar system that can support any kind of life. Scientists have theorized that some primitive forms of life may exist on the surface of Mars. But evidence gathered by missions to the Martian surface seem to indicate that this is unlikely. Scientists at one time also believed that Venus might support life. Clouds hide the surface of Venus, so it was possible that the temperature and atmosphere on the planet's surface might be suitable for living things. It is now known, however, that the surface of Venus is too hot for liquid water to exist there. Life forms that humans are familiar with could not possibly live on Venus. Unit 15, Hunger and Famine. In its simplest sense, hunger is merely a desire. You arrive home in the afternoon and head for the refrigerator looking for something to eat. You have already had breakfast and lunch, and dinner will soon be ready, so you are not in great need of food. For millions of people on Earth, however, hunger represents a genuine need, a large-scale lack of food. This lack may be partial. There is some food, but never enough. The lack of food may also be total. A total lack of food for a whole population is called a famine, obviously related to the word famished. The result of famine is mass starvation, something that has often happened in world history. A famine is defined as an extreme and long-term shortage of food. A famine can affect a whole country, or it may be regional. Warfare has been the most common historical cause of famine. It destroys not only food supplies, but distribution systems as well. There are two main causes of famine: natural and human. Natural causes include disasters such as drought, insect plagues, excessive rainfall and flooding, and unseasonable cold weather. In a large nation, such as the United States, these factors may operate to cause shortages and high prices. But they have never caused a famine, because food can be imported or carried from one part of the country to another. In a smaller, less diverse society, natural disaster can cause extreme hardship. In Ireland, during the 1840s, the failure of the potato crop led to the deaths of at least 1 million people and the emigration of thousands. In ancient societies, a flood or drought could easily cause famine because there were no outside sources of food relief. Overpopulation, a kind of natural cause, has led to severe famines. Significant 20th century improvements in agriculture, the Green Revolution, have eased this problem considerably. In the 20th century, human causes of famine have been at least as prevalent as natural causes. Apart from warfare, misguided economic reform programs carried out in the name of communism and socialism have led to the deaths of millions in the Soviet Union, China, Ethiopia, and Mozambique. Farm families were driven from villages by force and herded onto collective farms. Individual initiative was abolished and agricultural production suffered badly. Agriculture was run by government bureaucracies with little freedom of choice for producers or consumers.